Oh, no.
Hear that? That was the sound of a woman who had just done 40 minutes of exercise and realised she hadn't videoed a single second of it. So, God, I've had the morning from hell. But putting that to one side, um, I didn't have time to do it again first thing, immediately after I realised, because I'm going to a friend's for lunch, which I'm about to leave because I should be there at 1 o'clock and it's now 10 to 1. And I had to drive over to another place to pick up a yoga mat that I'd bought from Facebook Marketplace. So I had to do that as well. So all in all, oh yeah, but it's just been a bit of a rush now because I had to also then go and buy a dessert because I'm taking dessert round. Oh, and frankly, immediately after I'd done it, I couldn't have done it again straight away. But I am going to do it again later on, because my commitment was not to do the exercise, it was to upload a video of me doing the exercise. And so I'm going to stick to that commitment. And the silver lining is that I won't feel quite so guilty eating lunch today, whatever it is that my friend, who also happens to be called Kath, is providing for me. So yeah, we'll see anyway. And yeah, don't comment in the comments because I know that you can't exercise your way out of a bad diet. So although I will be doing like an hour and what would it be, an hour and 20 minutes of exercise, yeah, I don't expect that to compensate for the things I'm going to eat at. I mean, I'm not going to pick out or anything like that, but yeah, but I'm going to have a bit of a day off in terms of my food today, and basically because I'm pissed off and I feel like it. So I will see you later. Morning, everyone. So I'm just about to go out and do my exercise. It's not as early as it was yesterday. And just in case anyone was concerned about the noise, because I had a couple of comments about my poor neighbours with the squeaking of the springs from my mini trampoline, my rebounder. My neighbours both sleep in the front of their houses. Yeah, our master bedrooms are in the front of the house. So I don't need to worry. You don't need to worry about my poor neighbours. I mean, I wouldn't do that to them. I love my neighbours. I've got really good neighbours on both sides, so I would not be upsetting them. Yeah, so I just wanted to reassure people of that. Okay, so today is a bit different. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be following along to a video. It's called 20-minute kind of Tai Chi with walking, so it's a combination. But I'll actually put I'll put a link to his videos because he's a really great, he's a really good guy, and he kind of produces videos for older people. So if I mean, again, in my comments, I know that a lot of people have said, they're starting to exercise because of watching me, which I find absolutely, well, it's flattering. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, so happy. I mean, I've seen the ladies bought a rebounder. I mean, good for you, madam. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name off, but I've had so many like lovely comments about I've started this from watching you. And as I said, and as he says, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's all about progression, and that's definitely what it is for me, as you can see in my videos. I mean, God, I'm far from perfect. I mean, I'm staggering around my patio like I'm about 90 years old. But hopefully I'll get better. And yeah, so his name is Rick B. Huller, Hullar. He lives in Dubai, and the backdrop's beautiful. It's kind of a nice uplifting backdrop. I'll put a link, and obviously, this isn't an exercise channel, so there's lots of different various programs he does, normally quite short, sort of 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So if you are just starting off on your fitness journey, I definitely check him out. I'm not a fitness instructor, and I'm just finding what I find and doing those exercises. So let's go and do this. I'm going to do some time on the rebounder, as per usual, because that's kind of my, I suppose that's my core exercise, is getting my, well, I'm hoping to get, gradually go up. So I went up from 10 minutes, I did 12 minutes yesterday on the rebounder. So I'm gradually hoping to get up to about at least 20 minutes, if not 30 minutes further on down the line, because I used to be able to do 30 minutes, without a problem. That was 30 years ago, though. So we'll see, won't we? But hopefully every day my legs are getting stronger. And my aerobic fitness is improving. So anyway, yeah, so let's crack on with the day. Okay. Second time today. I didn't want to do this. I've had 2 very large gin and tonics. And let's just hope I don't fall off the trampoline. Oh my God, it's starting to rain. I am just having the worst possible day. It's nearly 10 to 6. It is. Hang on, I get my washing in. Right, I don't think this rain is going to amount to very much. So I can't use that as an excuse, unfortunately. Okay, let's get to it. It's 1 minute to 10 to 6, i.e. 11 minutes to 6. God, it's absolutely boiling out here. Yeah, so I've had a lovely lunch with my friend who, how long have I known her for? I think I met her in January 23. And we met because we were catching the bus together every morning when I had an office job for a bit. And she's fabulous. We get on like a house on fire. She's a lot quieter than me. And we were sort of discussing that today, because we were saying if we'd both been quiet people, shy and retiring types, we might never have struck up a friendship. But because I'm such a chatty Cathy, I used to have a dog called Chatty Cathy. Because I'm such a chatty Cathy, we just kind of started chatting to each other at the bus stop. And then one day we were getting on the bus and she sat down first, and I sort of said, "Oh, do you mind if I sit next to you?" She's like, "No." So we just took it from there. And she's lovely. So I have had, actually the food was fine. She did make a nice couscous. I've never had giant couscous. It was very nice. So apart from a bit of giant couscous, that was carby, but everything else was salad and meat, so that was all fine. And then I took a strawberry cheesecake and cream round for dessert. So, but you know what? Oh yeah, and then of course I had the 2 very large gin and tonics. But you know what? You only live once, and I'm kind of thinking, I'm kind of over it in terms of just thinking, oh, well, I've got to do this again. So that's that. Oh. Honestly, if it was like this in Cardiff all the time, there'd be virtually no reason to leave. We're having a fabulous summer. I guess the same as everywhere else in the UK, but I suppose if everywhere else in the UK is having a fabulous summer, if we're having a fabulous summer, put it that way, it kind of goes without saying that everyone else is having a fabulous summer. The thing is, far too many summers, everyone else is having a fabulous summer, and we don't. It became a bit of a game with friends. I'd drive up to see them in Buckinghamshire or Surrey,
and they'd be taking bets on when the rain set in. Would it be Swindon? Would it be Bristol? Would it be as I got to the bridge? And frankly, quite often they were absolutely right. It was always one of those three. You know, you'd kind of be approaching the west and you see the clouds rolling in and you think, oh God, here we go. Oh dear. So this might not look like much, but I've been watching a couple of like people on YouTube that do rebounding, and the resistance to the mat, you know, when you're pushing down, because they tell you to push down into the mat with your heels, trying to get your weight to the rear and into your heels and really push into the mat. And the mat is providing resistance to your muscles. So you are strengthening your muscles. The mat is providing that resistance for you to strengthen your muscles with. So, do that. I can't believe I was so bloody stupid today as to not to turn on the flipping video. I don't know how I did that. I've done that once before and I was not amused that time. And that just involved me having my backside in a chair. I'm even less amused today, I can tell you that. God, my mouth's really dry, but I'm not going to stop until I've done well, I did 12 minutes this morning, but I don't know if I'm going to do 12 today. I might just stick to my 10. So I did 40 minutes today, but I think I'm going to do just my 30 minutes tonight. I'm watching that little red square on my screen like a hawk to make sure it doesn't turn off on me. I honestly don't know what went wrong this morning. Just do some side to sides. Ooh. I can really feel it here on those side to sides. So just, right, let's go back to equal spread of weight. I was a lot chattier this morning, and actually the time really went quickly. But right now I'm just focusing on trying to stay upright after the gin and tonics. Okay, 10 minutes. My legs are going to be screaming tomorrow. Right, let's get some water. That's Frank. So I've just watched my video back and I realised that last two sections, I don't know how I've done this, but my mic wasn't connected up to my receiver, my phone receiver. So that's just complete. So I'm just having the worst possible day. So yeah, so the last sort of bit of the video is just me doing the exercise, but that's what I that's what I said to do. That's what I said I was going to do. Anyway, I'm not going to. I just can't do it again. So hopefully things will improve tomorrow. So if you're watching this and yeah, you just go and have a quick look, see that I've done it. But yeah, there's no chat. So thanks for being here, and I just don't know where the hell my head is at today, but there you go. All right, see you on the next one. Bye, if I can walk. Bye. Honestly, why does 20 minutes of exercise feel like I'm about to go off on a expedition to try and reach the summit of Everest? Oh my God, right, let's get this over with. Just so you know, anyone who has any kind of impression that I like exercise, you are so wrong. I absolutely hate it. All right? Let's just clarify that once and for all. I can't stand this stuff.